Well, good information went in, but bad information came out. A CBS 4 investigation found Denver police listed Hispanic teenagers as white in curfew violation reports to the city council. Our investigator Brian Moss on that story tonight at DPD headquarters. Brian, this went on for a long time.
It did, Jim. The police department's word was a product of human error that went on for 2 years unchecked and unnoticed. Now, this isn't the first time in recent months the Denver Police Department data produced for public consumption has turned out to be wrong. For a couple of years, the Denver Police Department was essentially giving bad information to City Council.
I would say inaccurate. We were inaccurately reporting information, and CBS brought it to our attention and we corrected it.
The Denver Police Department's deputy chief admitting it repeatedly disseminated inaccurate information about the city's Juvenile Curfew program. The program forbids minors from being out on the streets too late, and if caught, they can be picked up and cited.
It's about protecting these kids and making sure not only do they not get into trouble or cause trouble, but also that they don't become victims.
The department is required to submit these reports to City Council, breaking down how many curfew citations are given out and the ethnicity of those cited. For years, the majority of citations, up to 80%, were given to Hispanic youths. But that changed in 2014, with the number of citations to Hispanics dramatically dropping, the number of citations to white youths dramatically increasing. The trend continued for 2 years until 2016. But when we analyzed DPD's numbers, we determined they were wrong. Hispanics were still getting cited more than whites or any other ethnic group.
And it was our error. It was a human error. The ethnicity was not correctly tallied.
It's very troubling. It's troubling, and it raises some very serious credibility issues.
Denise Mays with the ACLU says it's critical for this kind of police data to be accurate so city leaders can make sound decisions.
They wanted to see that the ordinance was being implemented fairly and justly amongst all communities, and it clearly was not giving the proper data to policymakers. That's a serious problem.
Murray says it was all unintentional. But it's not the first time in recent months DPD's data has been called into question. The department has acknowledged it learned this year nearly 700 police reports were incorrectly downgraded and not counted as crimes when they should have been. Murray says there is no connection between this newest flub and the previous one.
We do not have a systemic problem with data all over the police department being incorrect.
Mays believes more information is also needed about why Hispanics are being cited for curfew violations so much more than any other ethnic group, and why DPD got its numbers so wrong. Do you think Denver City Council should be concerned about what got handed to them?
Absolutely.
The Denver Police Department now says all those reports from between 2014 and 2016 that we pointed out were wrong have now been fixed to reflect accurate information. At least 500 juvenile citations had to be reclassified. Covering Colorado First, Brian Moss, CBS 4.
Thank you, Brian.